Hello everyone, I'm back. So the last video I made, I was headed to Wisconsin, where I was in Wisconsin for the GYCDL program. Well, it didn't go so well. The first day was great. We did our paperwork. Second day, smooth. Third day, we got our badges. That means you're checked off. Fourth day, I went in. We had a quick training. And right after the training, and it was early in the morning, and it was snowing. Right after the training, they called me in the office and took my badge and sent me home. Said I wasn't a good fit. Said that I had a charge in 2019. Didn't give me a time to explain because I never had a charge in 2019. I even checked myself. I went online, checked myself, and I have no charges. It was weird. They told me to check out of the hotel immediately, and then basically that was it. Oh, and I get paid for the time that I was there, which I have not received. So my drive was 15 hours. Luckily, I drove my car. I drove 15 hours, gas up and go all the way back home. I probably got home probably 1:15 in the morning. I didn't cry. I really wasn't upset. A lot of my friends checked on me. My husband checked on me. Everybody told me to stop and take a break, but they didn't know the weather. I left, went through snow, then went through constant rain on and off. And when I say it was pouring, I just would not stop. Got in Chicago, it still was raining. I just said I was going to at least make it to Kentucky. So that meant I had to go all the way through Indiana. I drove all the way through Indiana. Got to Kentucky. Got to the end of Kentucky by the Tennessee line. So I stopped and gassed up. It was dark then. I stopped, gassed up. I sat at the pilot for like 30 minutes. I was like, well, I'm going to go to sleep for 2 hours. Wait for the traffic to calm down. I was right by the highway so I can hear the traffic. And within 30 minutes, I couldn't go to sleep. Within 30 minutes, I just said, okay, forget it. Once I get through Kentucky, it's like a little part of Kentucky, a little part of North Carolina, and then boom, slide on through, on down the mountain, all the way down the mountain. And it's just clear right through the end. So basically, that's what I did. I came all the way down Kentucky Mountain, all the way down. And I made it. I made it home. I got home. I took me a shot, strip, shower, sleep. I woke up at 6:30. My husband called me. Then I went back to sleep. I woke back up at 10:30. Got my coffee, sat at my desk, turned on my computer because nothing really wasn't on. I unplugged a lot of stuff when I leave the house for a while. Put in a lot of applications. I immediately got an interview for Monday morning. Went in for my interview, did those steps, went back in. I had to do another step. Went back in the next day. I had to take my test because I was just going to do a little forklift thing until I can get in another class that's local. In which I found out basically when I got home, we do have actual local classes here where I can work and go to the class, even if it's during the day or on the weekend or at night. They have different classes. It's so crazy. I didn't see that from the beginning. Actually, so GYCDL was like my second try. The first try just went crazy. But that company actually called me today and asked me to come back. But On Wednesday, I actually got a job at another trucking company working behind the desk. So I said, okay, make it make sense. Before you do anything in trucking, you have to pay your bills up for at least a month. Because some trucking classes like 3 weeks, some is 4. So you want to, some are paid training. So the first one I know definitely is paid training, but it's not enough to cover my bills for a month. Me and my husband talked about it, and we made a decision. I'm gonna work for a while because my CLP does not end for a year here in the state that I am in. Most states is like 3 months. My state is a year. I can hold it for a year. So I'm gonna back on my feet, get on my grind. My first day at work was supposed to be today, but the trainer was out and they'll be back in today. So I will be starting my training in the morning. And it's just like I said, it is a trucking company, but instead of me driving, I'll be in the office. And that's why I try to tell people, go to college. You can always use it. Also, it's dealing with trucking, so that'll get me more on the inside because I also have a business of my own, so it'll give me more on the proper way to run trucking, in case I want to maybe one day get a big company. You just never know what God has for you. I had a lot of doors closed in my face, and then these people took a chance with me. I did one interview. I didn't have to do several interviews. And she was like, when can you start? I said, when you need me. And she was like, I needed you yesterday. I said, well, whatever day you want me to come in. And she wanted me to come in today. And then she called me. It's like, the trainer is not going to be in Thursday. I didn't check the schedule, but can you come Friday morning? So tomorrow morning, I will be starting here at this company. And they promote everything, cross-train, anything, even if I get my CDL, if I want to drive for that company, because they do got a dedicated run that's not even that far. Like, she really put me on to a lot of stuff. Also, we'll see how the trucking goes. But believe it or not, I really appreciate the GYCDL program, because just in those few days, I really learned a lot from my trainer. And my trainer was calm. He wasn't yelling or nothing. But that company actually showed me more than the first company that I went through. The first company straight said, get in the truck and drive, and we're going to do a load. And I don't think I did was just drive. I didn't do no backing, no nothing. I didn't do no pads, nothing. GYCDL program, I did the pad, and I went out on the road. And he made sure we was comfortable before we went out on the road. He even told us, he said, I usually don't put people on the road to the next week, but because the student that I was with, he had just come from a class, and he drove from Florida. And I had just came from a class, and he knew that we were more comfortable behind the truck than most people that he trained. And I appreciate him. I really don't have anything to say bad about the company, because they do the best they can. It's just that part, I just don't have no charges, because I wouldn't have been in the place that I am in now. And I've been here probably 3 years. And the first company they run you so many times that you can't mess up, basically. So, they run you when you get to send in your application. They run you again. They run you before you leave. They check you off. They run you when you get there. Before they even give you your badge. So I don't know where that came from. It definitely wasn't me. Just like I said, I even checked myself, and I'm like, I haven't even got a ticket or nothing. But hey, that wasn't for me. I didn't get mad. I just brought my tail on home. But I did want to tell you this. When I got out of my interview, I turned my car on. And when I turned my car on, it was a song way back in the days that me and my best friend loved. When it came on in the club when I was clubbing. And it was Just Fine by Mary J. Blige. And that song came on, and all I kept hearing was just fine, just fine. I was like, that's it. He had another plan for me right then at that moment. And that's what I'm going on with. So y'all excuse my appearance. It's kind of late. Well, it's getting late, and I have to be up at probably like 5:45. I have to be to work at 7, which I'm only like 13 minutes away, but you know, women have to do things before they go to work. I thank you for listening. Please like, share, and comment. And if you ever want a good company, I recommend that company. I just would not recommend them. They're good. If you go to the one in Wisconsin, I did not have a problem. Motel was great. I actually had a room by myself. I was the only female in the class. You do have to drive, or you can, if most of the people, they real nice that come there, you can ride with them. I drove. The shuttle takes you there the first day, and you have to find your way back. So, basically, you can catch a ride because there are so many people that's there that you can just, hey, can I get a ride? And the guys that I was with, they were so nice. They would just holler out, anybody need a ride. Because we was all there for one thing. So I appreciate you listening, and thank you, everybody. And please like, share, subscribe, comment. You really don't even have to share, because I'm not a big YouTuber. I just want to let y'all know, because I was going to keep going with it, and things didn't work out well. So thank you for watching.